You are so beautiful. To me, can you see?
It's your girl Magda. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. This is a health and wellness channel, and right now I want to bring you up to speed on my current journey. I just gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. It was a cesarean section, and I also want to share with you my diet that I've been consuming to help produce more breast milk. After I gave birth to Paige, instantly when I was in a recovery room, she latched on. I was able to feed, the first thing that Paige took in was the colostrum, and then after 2 days I was able to produce breast milk. My biggest concern when I was giving birth, cesarean section, was will I be able to produce breast milk right away? And yes, she would. My midwife, she informed me that after I give birth, just make sure I do skin-to-skin contact, because when you're holding your baby, your body automatically knows what to do. And the colostrum is very, very important. At first, it's just like a watery substance that comes out. That's very important and vital for the infant's immune system, and then you start to produce more breast milk. Breastfeeding is imperative to the baby's immune system, not only to their immune system, but to mommy too. Because what it does is when you're breastfeeding, if you are able to breastfeed, it helps to shrink your uterus and it helps your body to function, to heal a lot quicker. So that's one benefit when it comes to breastfeeding. For baby, the immune system is a lot stronger and it's more affordable for you because you don't have to worry about spending a lot of money on formula, which is super expensive. I'm not too worried about macronutrients and calories or anything like that. My main goal is to make sure that I get in a lot of nutrients. So some of the things I've been eating, I've been consuming a lot of salmon, grass-fed beef, eggs, baby spinach, berries, bananas, avocado, oats, hemp seeds, chia seeds, peanut butter, almond butter, bananas, just to name a few. While I'm feeding Paige, I feel my uterus contracting, and that's one of the things that the doctors did mention to me prior to leaving the hospital, was that that's absolutely normal. My uterus contracting, meaning that it's shrinking, and when it shrinks my belly as well. So that is a super plus, and it helps with recovery too. Breastfeeding is helping me recover a lot quicker. It's helping me to feel a lot more energized, and I'm super hungry. Most of the time I am just hungry because it takes up a lot of energy to breastfeed. So everything that I consume, I make sure that it has a lot of nutrients in it, because not only am I benefiting from the nutrients, but she's also benefiting from it. For dinner, I'm preparing these salmon steaks that I got from Whole Foods. Well, actually, Ralph got it from Whole Foods because I haven't been able to drive since the C-section. So what I'm going, this is what it looks like. This is 4 pounds. I'm going to descale the fish and then soak it in vinegar. Okay. So to descale the fish, you have to go in the opposite direction of what the scales is. You got to go in the opposite direction of the pattern of the scale. So when I go like this, it's actually the same direction. Sorry, not opposite direction. Same direction of the scales. You see, it's a lot of scales that comes out. Even when you go and get the salmon steaks that are cut smaller, descaling the fish is definitely the thing to do. If you're gonna have fish with scales. I used to think that you could just take it, pop it in the oven and cook it, because it looks like it's ready to go, but it's not. I'm going to drain the vinegar and salt out. Some people like to use white distilled vinegar. I like to use apple cider vinegar because it's lighter and it's not as strong. The vinegar taste isn't as heavy. So we drain that out. And the ingredients in this: garlic, onions, parsley, and mustard, that's in here. And then we have the sazon, no MSG. None of these have MSG in it. So we have the sazon, adobo, onion, salt, the red hot pepper for a little kick of spice, and for an extra kick of spice, I have red cayenne pepper and red chili pepper flakes. Now, some people, they prefer Scotch bonnet as to really to get a natural spicy kick when it comes to marinating their fish, but I don't have Scotch bonnet. Actually, I can use this whole container. Like I said, this is what's gonna give the fish a lot of flavor. This mix right here. Everybody have a different way of making this. This is what Haitian people, we like to call it ippies. And notice how I don't really have salt. These ingredients already have salt in it, so I'm not using any additional salt. Onion salt. I'm being very generous with this because this doesn't have a high amount of sodium in it. It's very light. Hot sauce. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the pepper flakes. Not a lot, because we're not really fans of spicy food. When it comes to mixing all of the ingredients together, now with non-stick spray, spray your pan. I like to get a good amount so that nothing sticks. And I'm gonna pop this in the oven. I had the oven preheated for 400 and I'm going to bake these for 30 minutes. And at the end, I'll switch the oven to broil just so that it can add like a nice little color to the fish. Don't want to waste any of this good stuff. I give all my love to you. Every time I think about you, it drives me crazy. All right, I had to grab my little helper as she's in the background just singing. So for the most part, this is what the plate looks like. The white rice, and I'm having baby spinach to go with that as well. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe.
She don't know I got the drop on her like, oh. They don't know I got the drop on them like